welcome to a special edition of DC on the Wire. Hope everybody is doing well. Interesting topic, probably the hottest topic, on the planet in a certain arenas and spectrums of life. And that's what took place at the Academy Awards. Will Smith smacking Chris Rock in front of the whole world. Millions of people seen it. And first of all, me myself, I'm gonna tell you there was no justification for what Will Smith did. A lot of people saying that, he stood up for his wife. Y'all don't have the slightest idea what's really going on. I'm gonna get into that. I think that Will Smith was out of line. And, how did we get here? How did Will get here? He's in a relationship with a woman that they're not on the same time. They came from two different aspects of life. And in the process, she wanted him to be something that he couldn't be. And as he said, that he loves her. But you love your wife, but you're willing to allow your wife to participate in swinging. That's y'all personal choice. That's y'all sex life, or y'all life, y'all bedroom life. But there's nowhere in the world that I'm gonna love my shawty and I'm gonna let anybody, be intimate with her and I'm knowing about it, even suspecting it. Because if I love her, I'm not gonna let that go down. One. But let's go into what's really going on. Jada has demasculated Will. Yeah, he's not the man in that relationship. He's a male figure, but he's not a man. He's not the dominant principal. And by him being demasculated, he feels it. He feels that he's inferior to her ideology of a man. He felt threatened by her depictions of Tupac and her relationship with Tupac and things of that nature. And she even said that the young guy that she was entangled with had some Tupac type of qualities. So what happens when a man becomes demasculated by his woman? According to the secret science by a gentleman by the name of John Baines, if the woman becomes the male principal or the dominant force in a relationship, there's no other place for the male to be is in the feminine slot, because there's not two male principles in the relationship, and there's not two feminine. Even if you look at homosexuality, somebody is masculine and somebody is feminine. It's not two energies that is reflecting the same, the same gender or the frequencies in the mind. With females, one female is masculine and the other one is feminine. One male is masculine and the other one is feminine. And in a normal or a regular traditional relationship, we got the masculine and the feminine. So if the woman takes on the masculine position, the man can't do nothing but take in the passive and the feminine condition. And this is the big picture that a lot of people is not paying attention to. Will Smith has been abused by Jada Pinkett Smith, psychologically and mentally. He don't know if he coming or going. And that act that he pulled off in front of the world by smacking brothers Chris Rock, that energy was something that he had harvested in him, and he probably really want to smack the taste out of her mouth. Yeah, I said that. But he know that from where he know that that's not the right thing to do. And so his only other option to free himself from the Macbeth syndrome. Yeah, the Macbeth syndrome. Macbeth, that Shakespeare spoke about. This is what Will Smith is going through. He's being possessed by his infatuation or alleged love for this woman that will have him to do anything. At the awards, that was what he always wanted. He felt he deserved it. I think that he should have got it for concussion, just like Jada did. So much so that she, you know, and they protested, you know, the Academy Awards because he wasn't going to be a winner of that or a recipient of that award. But now when he get his opportunity, he get up in the front of the world and let his emotions take the best of him. A man that allegedly is practicing these higher ways of operating, and demonstrating and attempting to make this interchange. Evidently, this interchange that he was attempting to make, he has regressed a great deal because everybody know that follow the particular type of teachers, you don't cross certain lines, and he crossed the line. He crossed the point of no return when he put his hands on that man, and then he smacked him. What did that say? When you smack another man, that says that you don't have no respect for him. That's why they call it the beast smack. So it would have been better if he would have went up there and punched him in his face. Another thing is that he went up and did this gangster stuff. Allegedly, a lot of people, oh, Will, he did the right thing. He's supporting this woman. Man, he was a coward. Yeah, I said that. A coward. Because you know why? When you play the whole scenario out, first of all, I seen off the buck when Chris Rock said what he said, Jada's countenance fell. I didn't even know what he was talking about. A few people that I talked to, they didn't know what he was talking about. Then it was explained, more depth. And then it made a little bit of sense. I didn't even know the woman had alopecia. But so by Will doing the thing what he did, and then come back and make this speech, and then beg the European nation, the people that's all the freaks that's in charge of, that awards and in Hollywood, he got down and he might as well have been sucking on their pole, he, pleading to be able to return to ceremony, the ceremony that him and his wife boycotted a couple of years ago. You know what? If he was a gangster, after smacking Chris Rock, but he got up there and called out everybody else that disrespected his wife and him over the last few years because of the entanglement that they was going through. But you know what he did? Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize to this group and all y'all and this and this and this and this and this and this, and didn't apologize to Chris Rock right there on the spot. You know why? Because that was pride. It was arrogance, and it was a false sense of self. And to me, Will Smith is no longer Will Smith until he redeemed himself. His name is Wilma. Wilma Smith is a disgrace to the black community, or the so-called black community, because of his performance. He set us back, or black people in generally, so far. He did so much damage that he don't even realize what he did. Now, as Chris Rock was doing his job, and other comedians in the future may be doing their job, as far as trying to make people laugh at other people's expenses. Now the person don't know if somebody gonna come out of the crowd and smack them, or wait for him after the show and bust him, because he done set something in motion. People out here clowning Chris Rock, acting, making it seem like Chris Rock, soft, and they would have did this and they would have did this, and yeah, Will chose the right person. Wilma chose the right person. He smacked Chris like a woman. See what I'm saying? He ain't punch him. He ain't beat him up. He ain't stomp him out. He ain't, he did a straight feminine act right there. Some people might think that that's cool and that's gangster. It would have been if he would have finished it. But you know what he did? He recanted. He just thought about it, and then he's like, oh man, I did this in front of all these people. If you gangster like that, you don't care who you did it in front of. You see what I'm saying? And the next man can get it too. But you pump faking, Wilma. Pump faking, and the real can see through that facade. All these people out here again talking about, oh, he did the right thing, this and this and this. Again, y'all don't have the slightest idea of what's going on. This is bigger than him just going up there and assaulting Chris Rock. See what I'm saying? Because that is built up anger towards a woman that has been abusing him for so long, and he don't even know what to do. They might as well be like two lesbians in a relationship, because Wilma and Jada, you know, she the masculine woman in a woman's body, and he's the feminine woman in a man's body because of the position he take. Never can a man let the woman be the sun in their universe. It's set up sun, moon, stars. And when the moon is out of position, trying to be the sun, the whole universe is messed up. When the sun is not doing what the sun supposed to do, it's giving the family light, the whole universe messed up. Wilma, you need to get your mind together, man. Because you're headed for some terrible, terrible times if you don't make the proper adjustments. You know what I'm saying? And another thing, this whole situation with this Hollywood, people out in Hollywood taking wood, you know, swapping out wires, you know, doing all this crazy satanic stuff. Hey, y'all think that you could keep on doing stuff and it ain't no repercussion for what you're doing. So this may be a lot of stuff coming your way energy-wise. You out there stepping out, talking about you dealing with the higher stuff, and you still down there in the gutter in the pigsty, you know, with this dark magic. Yeah, man, I heard, you know, I ain't even gonna speak on that, but that's another type of subject. But at the end of the day, I do not respect Wilma for what Wilma did at the Academy Awards, and that's me. And anybody that, you know, that is in agreement, that's your perspective. I know what real men do. I know how real men get down. And even though he smacked Chris, still no respect. Still feminine. Still woman-like. Still don't wear the pants in this relationship, you know. And I will hope that the brother can get himself together. Rebound. Go on inside yourself and tell yourself the truth. 6 degrees of separation. All that. Ladies and gentlemen, it was another session of DC on the Wire. Will Smith, Chris Rock, Macbeth, Lady Macbeth, all that. Man, that's John deep. And that's, you know, the days go on. More and more gonna come out about it. Hey, man, I just hope Will don't, you know, go to some drastic measures and do something really, really crazy. But I don't know. He probably is a narcissist in another aspect, but that's another topic. So, you know, he probably think what he did was cool. Maybe, I don't know. I just know, man, that yeah, you dancing, you shuckling and jiving for them people. They got a bag for you, bruh. And you think that everything's sweet? Yeah, you gotta watch your back for a long time now. See what I'm saying? You don't know. I ain't even gonna speak it out there, but you don't know. See what I'm saying? Everybody have a good evening. On purpose, with purpose. DC on the Wire. Comments. Thumbs up, thumbs down. However you feel. Do you think that Will did what was right? Express yourself. If you think that it was foul, express yourself. Peace.